My name is Tony. I am a writer, and this would have been ride number 22 on this special 25th anniversary for POSPED.
And I'm Seth, and I think this would have been maybe year 17 of Tony doing the ride and me doing the riders, helping them keep it up.
Yes. And, for me, the POSPED represents life. Life in many ways. I've been doing so many rides, I can just really think of all the changes that have happened, the positive changes. There was a time where those who were positive, HIV positive, there wasn't even testing, very similar to the COVID epidemic. And the men and women who were on the POSPEDs represented, hey, I'm HIV positive, and this is who I am. So there was a time where it was a death sentence, and there were those people who distanced themselves. You could have lost your job. I had a friend, her son had AIDS, and she couldn't speak or tell anyone. She had to pay for the meds out of her own pocket because she would have lost her job. She went for years. And then fortunately in '95, that's when the life-saving drugs came out, so it was no longer a death sentence. There was a motto of dying with dignity before those drugs came out. So now you often hear on the ride people asking, do you know anybody who's HIV positive, let alone do you know anybody who you've lost? Very different from when I did my very first California AIDS ride in car 6. Where you would ride out of the, I forgot the name of the place, but not the Cow Palace, but you would just see lots of riders with names and pictures of people they've lost.
All right, you be good.
So now again, it's very important. We've come a long ways, but we still have a long ways to go.
So for me, I would say they represent miracles, because what years ago seemed like a death sentence, and there's no survival rate. And now it's a whole new world. And if you have HIV or AIDS, it's a different reality today than it was 25 years ago. And so I think it really represents the miracle of life, of coming together, of science and art and spirit and heart, and goodwill, and the tenacity to keep going and overcome obstacles. So when I'm on the side of the road and I see the POSPEDs, I always get an extra chill, an extra warm feeling in my heart, because it's just like, you are a survivor. You and Gloria Gaynor, you did it. You survived.
And I think what's also important is where the POSPEDs has evolved, because now men and women, whether you're HIV positive or not, whether you're gay or straight, it's all members. So it's a matter, I think it represents life in terms of everybody coming together and working together to help one another and support one another and bring recognition and services to those in need.
And I think it's still pushing the stigma out the door. Still like getting to the point where we're all people, and because I think we've come a long way, because I feel like it used to be, if you had AIDS, or HIV, like there was always that kind of reaction, kind of step back, and I feel like we've come to a place now of we've all developed, and with the drugs that are available now. I just feel like everybody's out of the closet. No matter what closet you come from, you come out and you feel better.